It's playoff time for Noah, Nate, and Malik, but before we get started, let's get a quick recap to see how our QBs finished the regular season. Nate and Malik both became some of the best quarterbacks of all time after both leading their teams to a 17-0 regular season. These two were just light years ahead of the competition, just like in college, and will both be receiving a first-round bye headed into the playoffs. Nate threw a ridiculous 61 touchdowns, breaking Peyton Manning's record as a rookie, but Malik would actually win MVP as he also rushed for over 1,000 yards and had a higher total combined touchdown count. Noah would of course struggle the most, but still had an impressive first season, only losing 4 games to some of the best teams in the league, with 2 of those losses coming from Malik. Noah will have to play an extra playoff game, but now that we're all cut up, it's time to crown a Super Bowl champion. First game of the episode is going to come in Green Bay, where Noah's going to have to fight his way out of the wild card against the Packers, and he's going to start off on the right foot, taking this read option all the way to the crib, but Green Bay is going to score 14 straight, so the Saints are back on the offensive, trying to tie up this game here, and Noah's going to juke to the inside and get them across the 50-yard line for a first down, headed toward the 2-minute warning, where he's going to find Taysom Hill on the drag route, and he's going to fall forward to give them another first down. They're trying to tie up the game before this first half ends, and Noah's able to find Alvin Kamara in the flat to go ahead and set them up in the red zone. Knocking on the door, trying to score. Noah's dropping back yet again. He doesn't see anything he likes, so he's going to roll to his left and take this all the way for his second rushing touchdown of this game, and his defense got to stop so he can actually take the lead going into half. He's going to scramble to his right, find some open field, and get them inside the 20-yard line with this run, setting them up with perfect field position as they're trying to get this touchdown before halftime. He's able to find Cedric Wilson over the middle, and he's going to fight forward for the first down, and then Noah's going to get his third rushing touchdown of the first half, giving the Saints the lead 21-14 on the Packers headed into the halftime, where they're actually going to receive the ball as well, so they're trying to come out here and put this game away. Alvin Kamara is going to juke to the inside and pick up a first on a 2nd and 15, where they're going to go back to the read option, and where Noah's going to pick up some blocks in direct traffic to set them up with perfect field position yet again, as the offense has been firing on all cylinders early on, and that's going to continue as Noah's going to find Alvin Kamara wide open in the seam, and he's going to walk into the end zone untouched, giving them the 2-touchdown lead that they were looking for, but the Packers are going to get 7, so the Saints only have a 1-score lead, but Cedric Wilson is going to catch this crosser right here and get them right across the 50-yard line. Their offense is just moving so fast. Noah's locked in, trying to go ahead and make himself a Super Bowl appearance. He's going to scramble for yet another first down, and on this 3rd and 22, he's going to find Cedric Wilson in the slot to pick up another first down and set him up with the 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. 3rd and goal, Noah's scrambling around. He's looking to throw. He's not able to find anybody. He's actually almost going to throw an interception, and this is going to force the Saints to take 3 to put them up 10 points, and their defense is going to get another stop. So at the 35-yard line with 3 minutes left, the Saints are looking for one more score to put this game away, and Noah's going to pick up a big gain on the read option, and he's able to find Alvin Kamara wide open in the flat to give them the touchdown that they need to put this game away. Noah's going to move on to the next round. Nate's going to have a tough battle this divisional round, facing off against Joe Burrow in the Bengals, but he's going to start off on the right foot, finding Calvin Ridley across the middle on the crosser to go ahead and give them a first down, where he's going to follow that up by finding Treylon Burks on the corner route. He's going to beat his man and take this all the way to the crib to go ahead and give the Titans an early 7-point lead as he stretches into the end zone, and the Titans are going to hold the Bengals to 3, so Nate can potentially go up 2 possessions here. He's going to find D-Hop across the middle of the field, getting them across the 50-yard line, where he's going to follow it up by dropping back and trying to go deep on the post route, but he's going to underthrow his man, throwing an interception and giving the Bengals the turnover they needed to actually take the lead on this game. So Nate comes into this drive down 3 points, where he's going to find Calvin Ridley, as with 4 minutes left until the half, Nate's trying to take his lead back in this game, where he's going to find D-Hop over the middle of the field on a clutch 3rd and 18 to keep the drive alive, where they go with the empty set, and he's going to find D-Hop yet again on the corner route to set him up with the 1st and goal from the 7, where they go for 2 unsuccessful runs, but then they're able to find Treylon Burks for his 2nd touchdown of this first half, where the Bengals would get 3, so the Titans would get the ball, start the 3rd quarter down 3 points, and Nate's trying his hardest to get them down the field and take this lead back, where he's on the 26-yard line. They're going to go with the play action. He's going to find Calvin Ridley wide open as he fries his man on the crosser and dives into the end zone for another Titans touchdown as they take the lead back on the Bengals, and their defense gets a stop so they can potentially go up 2 scores again. But it's going to make a bad read, trying to force in the in route. He's going to throw an interception that's going to actually turn into a pick 6. So just like that, their lead is going to turn into them being down yet again in this game against the Bengals, as they're not giving anything easy, and Nate's going to have to earn this win if he wants to play for a conference championship. He's able to find Treylon Burke on the comeback route, where a few plays later he's going to hit D-Hop on the end, setting him up with yet another 1st and goal, trying to take their lead back, where Nate's going to find Treylon Burks for his 3rd touchdown of this game, as the back and forth continues between Nate and Joe Burrow, and the Titans are able to take the lead back, and their defense gets another stop. And on this key 3rd and 17, Nate's trying to keep the team on the field, desperately trying to go up 2 possessions to put this game away against the Bengals, and he's going to find Okonkwo on this out route. He's going to pick up big yards after the catch, setting the Titans up with good field position, headed into the 4th quarter, where he's going to find Calvin Ridley on the crosser yet again on the 3rd down to set them up with the 1st and goal from the 1. They go with the QB sneak, and Nate's able to fall into the end zone, and the Titans defense is finally locking in the 2nd half, forcing another stop. Nate's going to find Calvin Ridley over the middle to set the Titans up with great field position yet again, where they just go ahead and Tony Pollard, and he's going to get a gain of 9, and they're going to give it to him again, where he's going to dive into the end zone, give them the final touchdown they need to win this game and move on to the conference championship against the Buffalo Bills. Malik's first playoff game is going to come in the divisional round versus a much improved and much better Carolina Panthers as they start this game down 7-0, and his first big play of the game is going to come right here, hitting Rachaad White to pick up the first down, where they're going to follow it up with the read option. He's going to pick up some blocks and take this to the outside, making making a few men miss, and he's going to take this all the way inside the 15-yard line to set them up inside the red zone. We're on a 3rd and 15. He's going to go ahead and try to get it with his legs, juke to the inside, and set them up with the 1st and goal from the 1-yard line, where they're going to go with the power to Rachaad White to go ahead and tie up this game at 7 points in Tampa Bay, where their defense is going to get a stop, and Malik's going to step up in the pocket and find Jalen McMillan to go ahead and give them another touchdown to give the Bucs a 7-point lead on the Panthers, and their defense is going to get yet another stop. So with 50 seconds left, Malik is going to try to complete this 2-minute drill to put the Bucs up 2 possessions headed into the halftime in this playoff game, where he's dropping back on a 1st and 10, and Mike Evans is going to beat his man over the top for yet another touchdown, as the Buccaneers offense started off slow in the first, but they've been firing on all cylinders here, getting 3 touchdowns in the second quarter, where they're actually going to receive the ball to start the second half as well. And Chris Godwin's going to take this crosser for a big gain. It's going to scramble to the right, pick up yet another 1st down after making a few men miss and shifting in between the blockers to set them up inside the 20-yard line, where he's going to drop back on a 3rd and 15 and break a tackle, try to pick up the 1st down, but he's not going to get it, so they're going to be forced to take 3 right here, and the Panthers are going to go ahead and score 7. So here in the 4th quarter, the Bucs are up 10 points. Malik's trying to put this game away, and he's going to pick up this clutch 1st down right here, and then a few plays later, he's going to drop back and find Mike Evans beating his man yet again, and that's going to be the touchdown the Buccaneers need to go ahead and end this game and move on to the conference round. Saving the toughest divisional round for last, Noah's going to have to go ahead and try to beat the Philadelphia Eagles, a team that actually bested him in the regular season, and they're already down 7 points, but he's going to go ahead and pick up a 1st down with his legs. But after 3 unsuccessful plays, they're actually forced to go for it, and CJ Gardner-Johnson is going to jump this hitch route, and he's going to pick up some good return yards right here, where the Eagles are actually going to capitalize and go up 14-0 early on in this game. But now Noah's playing from behind, and he's going to have to fight back if he wants to play Malik in the conference championship. He's able to find Chris Olave on the post route, where they're going to follow it up with able to hit Taysom Hill over the middle of the field to set them up right outside the red zone, where he's going to go ahead and scramble for a 1st down to officially get them there, where he's going to follow that up by scrambling to his right and finding A.T. Perry wide open in the end zone to go ahead and give the Saints their first 7 of this game. But Philadelphia is going to strike back, so they're still down 14. Noah's going to go for it all right here, and he's going to find Cedric Wilson on the verticals pattern to put them down 7 points again. They just need to stop from their defense, which they're actually going to get to start the 3rd quarter, where Noah's able to find Taysom Hill on the angle route to pick up the 1st down, and then they go with the read option, where Noah's able to pick up some blocks in the alley and set them up at the 25-yard line, where he's going to give it to Kamara. He's going to make a move to the outside to make Bradbury miss, and then another move to CJ on his way to a great run to set the Saints up with the 1st and goal from the 1, where Noah's going to go with the QB blast and fall into the end zone to go ahead and tie up this game at 21 apiece. And the Saints defense is going to get another great stop, so they're going to go with the read option. Noah's going to get the edge and juke to the outside, where he's going to walk into the end zone untouched to give the Saints their first lead of this game. But to start the 4th quarter, the Eagles are going to match, so it's 28 apiece with 7 minutes left in this game. We're going to go with the read option. Noah's going to outrun Nakobe Dean and pick up a good block from Cedric Wilson and take this all the way to the crib to give the Saints the lead back 35-28 in this 4th quarter. But of course, the Eagles won't go away, so it's 35 apiece. Jalen Hurts and Noah going back to back, blow for blow, touchdown for touchdown in this divisional round, where Noah's able to find Cedric Wilson over the middle of the field to get them across the 40-yard line, where he's going to follow that up by dropping back on a 2nd and 8 and finding Chris Olave to set him up inside the red zone, where he's going to give it to Alvin Kamara, and he's going to pick up a huge 1st down, giving them another 1st and goal, where they go with the read option, and Noah's going to get yet another rushing touchdown, where the Saints just need 1 stop, and Noah will be playing Malik in the conference championship. But of course, the Saints won't get the stop, and Jalen Hurts gets 2, so Noah is down 1 point with 25 seconds left. Can you bring back that Ole Miss magic, Noah Nash? He's going to drop back and find Cedric Wilson in the seam to get the Saints across the 50-yard line. So with only 19 seconds left, they have 2 timeouts, and they're only 10 yards away from field goal range, and that's going to put them in field goal range, and they're going to go with another read option. Noah's going to get the last 1st down, so all Noah needs is for his kicker to make this field goal, and his kicker is actually going to miss, and with that, Noah's going to be eliminated, and Malik is going to be playing Jalen Hurts in the conference championship. Noah put his all on the field and still wasn't able to get it done, so now it's Malik's turn to see if he can beat Jalen Hurts and these Eagles, and he's going to go ahead and bust it open with a 94-yard rushing touchdown to start the game, making a man miss, and of course, Noah's going to catch him as he skips into the end zone, and the Buccaneers start this game off with a bang. Jalen Hurts isn't going to go away, though, as of course he's going to match, so we're 7 apiece right here in this conference matchup, and Malik's going to pick up another 1st down with his legs, where he's going to follow that up by waiting on the crossing pattern and finding Trey Palmer wide open as he beats Bradbury. The Buccaneers up right outside the red zone, and where Malik's going to be dropping back and finding Trey Palmer again, and after the face mask, they're going to be set up with damn near a 1st and goal, and Malik's going to create some extra time and finally find Cade Otton in the end zone to give the Buccaneers a 7-point lead, and their defense is going to get a stop, so Malik's trying to open this game up, and he's going to find Trey Palmer yet again to set the Buccaneers up with another red zone trip, where Malik is going to find Cade Otton wide open in the end zone for yet another touchdown, as the Buccaneers take a 14-point lead on the Eagles, and their defense is going to get another stop. He can actually threaten to put this game away early, and he's going to go ahead and pick up another 1st down with his legs, picking up a great block and making another man miss on his way to about the 30-yard line, where he's going to follow it up by hitting Trey Palmer again, as he's been cooking Bradbury all game long, and the Buccaneers are going to go ahead and get another stop. So up 21 points, Malik's going to actually throw an interception. CJ Gardner-Johnson is going to go ahead and put out Malik's fire in this 1st half and get a solid return, leading to some Eagles points. So with about 42 seconds left until the half, Malik's trying to extend his lead back, and he's able to hit Jalen McMillan right here to pick up the 1st down. He's going to try to find Jalen again, but CJ Gardner-Johnson is going to get his 2nd pick in a row on Malik, headed into the halftime, where Malik's going to make up for his 2 interceptions by finding Mike Evans for a first down, and then yet again to set them up inside the red zone, where he's going to scramble to his right and juke to the outside and pick up another first down, where he's going to find Jalen McMillan in the end zone for another Buccaneers touchdown. And their defense has just been hooping all game long, getting another stop, and Malik getting another touchdown to Trey Palmer, as the Buccaneers are just running away with this game, getting yet another stop, and Malik's going to drop back and throw up a bomb to Trey Palmer, as the Buccaneers are almost going to drop 50 points on the Eagles, and Malik's going to make a statement on his way to the Super Bowl. With Malik waiting in the Super Bowl, Nate's going to have to go ahead and beat Josh Allen, already down 7-0, but he's going to start off on the right foot, finding Calvin Ridley over the middle, and then finding him again on this fade pattern, and he's going to beat his man and take it into the end zone to tie up this game in the first quarter against the Bills, where they're going to go ahead and get 3. So down again in the second quarter, Nate's going to find D-Hop over the middle of the field to get them across the 50. We're on a 3rd and 15. He's trying to convert, and he's going to find Calvin Ridley on the crosser as he beats his man to set them up inside the red zone, where Nate's going to drop back on the first down and find Tony Pollard, but he's going to drop a wide open pass right here that could have potentially been a touchdown. Then Nate's dropping back again. He's going to find D-Hop, who's also going to drop a catchable ball. Then on this 3rd and 10, Nate's going to try to find the end zone, and then their safety is going to jump it for an interception. And if the Titans want to make it to the Super Bowl, their offense can't be leaving points on the board like that. But fortunately, their defense is able to bail them out. So on this 1st and 10, they're going to go with the play action, and Nate's going to find Calvin Ridley wide open for another first down. With about 2 minutes left into the half, he's going to drop back and find Traylon Burks on the crosser to put them back inside the red zone. He's going to break a tackle, set him up with the 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. We're just going to go ahead and hand it to Tony Pollard, and he's going to walk into the end zone to give him the lead on this game, and their defense gets to stop. But Nate is actually going to get hit as he throws, and the Bills are going to grab it out the air and take it all the way to the end zone. So the Bills are going to have the lead headed into the second half off of a crazy play. But with a minute left, Nate is trying to go ahead and take the lead back headed into the half, and he's able to find Traylon Burks in the seam, where he's going to then find D-Hop, and he's going to break a tackle and get them into field goal range with 40 seconds left. But Nate's going for the touchdown, and he's going to find D-Hop again on the crossing pattern. He's going to walk into the end zone, giving the Titans the 4-point lead they needed, and they get the ball to start the third quarter. So he's going to hit Okonkwo right here, putting them right back in the red zone again, trying to take a 2-score lead on the Bills, where he's going to go to the play action, roll to his left, and eventually find Calvin Ridley wide open to go ahead and dive to the 1-yard line. So they're going to give it to Tony Pollard, and he's going to skip into the end zone, giving them a 2-score lead on the Bills. But Josh Allen isn't going to go away without a fight, going ahead and getting another touchdown, decreasing the lead to 5. So with 5 minutes left, Nate's looking for one more score to punch his ticket to the Super Bowl. Tony Pollard's able to pick up a first down, and they're able to follow that up by finding D-Hop on the out route to get them yet another, trying to put the ball on the ground and chew some clock, where Tony Pollard is going to get another big run right here. And a few plays later on a 3rd and 10, Nate's dropping back to throw, and he's able to find D-Hop on the in route to set them up inside the red zone. Nate's going to drop back and put this game away by finding D-Hop on the slant pattern, and the Bills just aren't going to have enough time to come back, as we're going to have Nate versus Malik in the Super Bowl. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally have Nate versus Malik for the first time, and whoever wins this game will be the Super Bowl champion. So let's go ahead and get this underway, man. Malik's going to get the ball first, where he's going to find Chris Godwin on the post route for an early first down and a gain of 23 yards, where he's going to drop back yet again and find Cade Otton on the angle route to put the Buccaneers right outside the red zone, as it looks like they're feeling it early on, and Malik's going to hit Mike Evans on this corner route to set them up with the 1st and goal, where they're going to go with the 5 wide, and Malik's going to be dropping back. He's not going to find anything, so he's going to move to his left, outrun some defenders, and take this all the way to the end zone for an explosive first touchdown on the Super Bowl, as the Buccaneers go up 7-0 on the Titans. Nate's dropping back out of the trips formation. He's able to find Calvin Ridley on the in route to pick up his first down of this game, where he's going to go ahead and drop back again and find DeAndre Hopkins beating his man on the crossing pattern. Now they get the Titans across the 50. Now the Titans are moving pretty fast. He's going to throw up a bomb to Calvin Ridley as he's going to come down with this ball, and now the Titans are set up with their first and goal of this game, and Nate's going to find D-Hop as he gets tackled into the end zone to tie up the game at 7 apiece. Tied at 7-7. Something tells me this game is going to be a shootout. Malik's dropping back, and he's going to throw up another bomb to Mike Evans, and he's going to complete it, as Malik is throwing 4 for 4 so far with 119 yards, and he's going to follow that up by finding Trey Palmer on the post route. Go ahead and give the Tampa Bay Buccaneers another touchdown in only 2 plays. Nate, how will you respond? He's dropping back. He's able to find Calvin Ridley to pick up another first down, as they're already across the 50-yard line. He's going to throw up a bomb of his own, trying to hit Calvin Ridley, and is going to get intercepted, but that's actually going to be a defensive pass interference. So the Titans are going to get the ball back in great field position, and Nate's dropping back to throw, trying to tie this game up. He's going to do just that, finding DeAndre Hopkins in the end zone toward the end of this first quarter, where Malik's going to find Chris Godwin on the drag route to pick them up another first down, as both offenses are just firing on all cylinders. They're going to go with the read option. Malik's going to run to the left and pick up another first down, getting them across the 50, where he's going to follow it up by hitting Mike Evans on the in route. But then after 2 unsuccessful plays and then this incomplete pass right here, the Titans are going to get their first stop of the game. So now Nate can take the lead right here headed toward the half. He's going to be dropping back, and he's going to find D-Hop on the corner route to get them past the 30-yard line. They're going to try to run the ball to pick up some yards. It's not going to go for anything. On a 2nd and 13, Nate's going to try to force his ball into the seam, and Levante David's going to make an amazing interception to go ahead and give each team 1 stop. So now we're still tied at 14-14 at square one. Let's see how Malik's going to answer with a minute and 25 left until half. He's going to find Cade Otton over the middle of the field. He's going to go ahead and scramble and pick up another first down with his legs for a gain of 15, where they're going to go with the play action. He's going to find Trey Palmer across the field to set them up inside the 15-yard line, where he's going to go ahead and scramble again himself and pick up some big yards to set them up with the 1st and goal. With only 14 seconds before half, he's able to find Rachaad White out of the backfield to give the Buccaneers the lead back. Well, 5 seconds left until half. The Titans are just going to go ahead and throw up a bomb, and Nate's actually going to complete it to DeAndre Hopkins, and D-Hop is going to tie up this game at 21 apiece. Head into the half, we definitely have a shootout on our hands as no offense is giving the other one any room to breathe, and Nate's going to get the ball, so this is actually his turn to take the lead. The Buccaneers are actually going to force a punt to start the second half as Treylon Burks can't hold on to this ball right here. So it's going to be Malik's turn to go ahead and try to take this lead back, and he's going to find Cade Otton on the in pattern to set them up with the first down, and he's going to get to the outside, picking up some good yards. And a few plays later on a 3rd and 13, Malik's going to find Mike Evans for another first down, but they're actually going to have to kick 3 right here, and they're actually going to miss. So we're still at 21 apiece in this third quarter, and it's going to be Nate's turn to try to take the lead now as he's going to find Tony Pollard in the backfield, and he's going to be able to get out of bounds at the 35-yard line, where Nate's going to go ahead and follow it up by finding Treylon Burks in the back of the end zone for Tennessee to get their first lead of this game, as now they're up 28-21 on the Bucs. Malik's going to start this drive by finding Mike Evans on the slant pattern for a first down. With 50 seconds left in the third quarter, he's going to throw up another bomb, trying to find Mike, but he's going to miss him in the back of the end zone, where he's going to miss the potential game-tying touchdown, but he's going to find Cade Otton right here to go ahead and move the chains and put them right outside the red zone, where they're going to run for another first down with Rachaad White. So 2nd and 10 from the 16, Malik's dropping back to be able to hit Trey Palmer for this first down, and a few plays later on the 3rd and 1, Malik's going to scramble for a touchdown to tie up this game at 28, as both quarterbacks have just been putting it all on the line so far, and Nate's going to keep that going, finding Okonkwo on this 3rd and 16 to keep the drive alive, as the Titans are trying to take this lead late in the 4th quarter with only 3 minutes left. Nate's dropping back again on a 2nd and 10, where he's going to be able to find Calvin Ridley on the in route to set the Titans up with the 1st and goal. We're going to go with another pass. Nate's not going to find anything, so he's going to run and dive into the end zone for his first rushing touchdown on this game. But more importantly, giving the Titans a 7-point lead with less than 3 minutes left, this could potentially be the last drive of the game. But Malik isn't going down without a fight, as he's going to find Mike Evans over the seam to already get the Bucs 10 yards away from the red zone. He's going to follow that up on a 2nd and 11 by picking up some good yards and setting him up with a 3rd and short, where he's actually almost going to throw an interception. So 4th down with 1:24 left. This is going to be for the game. Malik's going to drop back to throw. He's looking for a receiver, and he's going to find Cade Otton actually on this drag pattern. Not only keep the game alive, but set them up at the 11-yard line, where Malik's going to then scramble to his right. He's not going to see anything he likes, so he's going to take it himself and dive into the end zone to go ahead and tie this game up at 35 apiece with only 1 minute left. But Nate does have 50 seconds to make something shake, but Vita Vea is going to kick his guard right here and get a sack, forcing the Titans to use a timeout. And on 2nd and 20, Nate's dropping back again, trying to find someone, but Vita Vea is going to force another sack, forcing the Titans to not want to use any more timeouts. So now we're headed to overtime, 35 apiece, man. The Buccaneers are going to start off with the ball. He's going to find Trey Palmer for a gain of 9 and follow that up by dropping back and finding Mike Evans on the crossing pattern. He's going to take this all the way into the end zone, as the Buccaneers are up 7 points, but the Titans do have a chance to match right here. So now the Titans are down 7. If the Buccaneers are going to stop, the game is over. Nate Nash, how will you respond? He's dropping back to throw, and he's going to throw this crossing pattern. He's able to find Calvin really wide open, and he's going to take this all the way to crib to go ahead and tie up this game at 42 apiece. Now that both teams have scored in this overtime period, the next team to score will win, but both offenses have been hooping all game long, man, and this game has been nothing short of a classic. The Buccaneers are going to get the ball back. Malik is going to find Chris Godwin for a first down on a 3rd and 8, where he's going to be dropping back again on this 1st and 10 and finding Cade Otton on the post route to set them up inside of field goal range, but they're going to go ahead and go for 7. Malik is dropping back, and he's able to find Mike Evans on the crosser, and Mike Evans is going to walk into the end zone, and that's going to be the game. With that, the Buccaneers are able to win the Super Bowl, as Malik Henry is able to best Nate Nash 48-42. 2 undefeated teams, the battle of 2 of the best rookie quarterbacks of all time, and Malik Henry Jr. came out on top.